More than half a dozen witnesses were called to the stand to testify during day 2 of the Beth Ann White trial. She's charged with 4 counts of aggravated DUI. White is accused of hitting and killing Allison Conaway and her 6-month-old son in November of 2021 while driving drunk. 3 on your side's Quentin Smith was inside the courtroom today and has more on what witnesses say they saw happen.
We're getting a look at the strategies the defense and state are using in this trial. The defense is arguing that it was not Beth Ann White's actions that caused this fatal wreck. Meanwhile, the state argues White was drunk and had marijuana in her system, which they believe caused her to crash into the Conaways.
It appeared very, very quickly that this was going to be bad. That this was going to be very bad.
Garrett Hutchins is one of 8 witnesses the state called to the stand on Tuesday. He was driving along Highway 18 and Spring Ridge Road when the deadly wreck happened. In his testimony, he recalled how he saw White driving erratically, swerving and speeding right before the crash.
The longer we went, the more speed, the more erratic, rocks getting thrown up everywhere. And I turned to my fiance, and my fiance turned to me and said, "She is fixing to kill somebody."
The 53-year-old is accused of crashing into and killing 39-year-old Allison and her 6-month-old son, Alex. Allison's 2 daughters, Chloe and Chelsea, were also seriously injured.
Ms. White was traveling 74 miles an hour down MS 18. She failed to yield to the right-of-way of Ms. Conaway's Nissan, and she collided with Ms. Conaway's Nissan in the left lane of Highway 18.
State Trooper Jonathan Smith also took the stand to testify during day 2 of this trial. After the crash, he says White refused to take a breathalyzer test. He says he also found a bottle of alcohol in her car and marijuana outside of it. He says White did admit to having 2 whiskey drinks before the incident. Prosecutors also calling Merit Health Doctor David Dean to testify. He says the hospital drew blood from White and her blood alcohol level was 0.283, which is more than 3 times the legal limit. He also says White was not cooperating and even tried to escape from law enforcement and the hospital. However, White's attorney, Kevin Kemp, refutes many of those claims being made, saying they were either second-hand accounts or inaccurate.
You have to make a determination of what actually happened at that accident, because part of this is there has to be negligence on the part of Beth Ann, and she has to have caused the accident. We've all heard that old saying that when a tree falls in the forest, does it actually make a sound? In this situation, nobody saw the accident. Nobody knows what happened at the actual scene.
Something else worth pointing out, during day 2 of this trial, it was revealed that the cause of death for Allison and her infant son, Alex, was multiple blunt force trauma. Court is in recess until 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. Reporting from outside the Hinds County Courthouse, Quentin Smith, 3 on your side.